Okay, so as we said, setup wise with every club, the left hand grip's going to be important there in terms of wrist. It's a bit blurry there, unfortunately. You can see with the left hand there, we just need to get that wrist joint on top. Yeah, that's the key thing. We get the left wrist joint on top. It's going to give you that ability to hinge the wrist, and you'll find the beauty of this, obviously, with the molded grip. You see how your left thumb has to go to the right. If it goes round this way, it's not going to hinge so well. You see, so getting the position of the setup's going to be key. What we're looking for with the angle there of that left wrist, you can see when you go back now, look at the angle there to there. And that maintains a lot of width in the swing. And the good thing is when you've done that, you've stayed in a pretty central spot. What we don't want to be doing is swinging back and going and like moving laterally off the golf ball miles, okay? You can see the difference in that arm position there. There. See how it's slightly sort of starting to go and the wrists haven't really hinged as of yet, okay? So for you, I wouldn't say you could do it, you can't do it too early, because obviously you can, but I think at the moment now, it's almost going to be an instantaneous hinge of that wrist where you're sort of pushing down with that joint in your left wrist there, straight. So you're turning the torso, but doing that move straight away. Don't sort of go, oh, I've got to hinge my wrist. By the time the club gets there, the momentum of that club and the weight on the ends are going to start creating a bend somewhere. And inevitably, it's going to probably go in that left arm here, as you can see. And then the wrist now starts going behind you a bit more because it's happening a little bit on the late side. So rather than having your wrist go that, it's kind of, as you can just about see your left sort of going around the corner a bit, okay? But generally speaking, that isn't too bad. But it's certainly a lot better than what we've seen in the past. I've seen in the past where your hands are kind of like almost tucking in here and sort of a hug there. So, but back in the golf ball, good strike. And the pleasing thing about this one is you just stayed there in balance, okay? I wouldn't focus about anything in terms of through the ball and hitting the ball and shifting the weight. Just maybe sort of an afterthought, just, okay, I'll hold the balance, I say like Dawn does, okay, we're going to swing the golf club back, hinge and hit and just stay there as best you can, all right? So you get onto that left side in a nice sort of balanced position and through. But the movement of this, and this is when it was stuck in your shoulders there. This one now I think you go back with it out of the shoulder and then you hinge. So you can almost see that wrist hinge straight away. See the angle there?
Yes.
So you can't do it at the moment too early. Technically you can, but because it's something you're sort of, what am I doing? If you just go straight into it with turning the torso, before you've even gone anywhere, you've got that wrist hinge there. And again, doing that, as I say, 2 or 3 minutes a day, every day, or whatever times a day, 3 times a week, whatever you want to do, just getting that feeling of that club going into that shoulder there. So you reset back to normal. So that's away from your shoulder. You turn the torso to start the movement, which you'll see there. There we go. So you start turning the torso here, and then straight away now, you're hinging those wrists. That the ball goes into that shoulder there straight away. And that's really, really good positioning. And if you wanted to, you could go up the top of the backswing a bit higher if you feel you can. Don't have to, but you would be able to swing this golf club if it was the right sort of length from here. Get it up and get the hands up nice and high, because that's probably a stretch there now. But the more you get up there, the more, again, increased length of swing you're going to have. Obviously, the more power and speed you're going to generate, okay? Obviously, go comfortably. Don't hurt yourself trying to get at the top there, okay? But, yeah, getting that club to that position there, the more you can feel, and that's the thing we said in the past, that L position, you've got that perfectly, yeah? And that's all going to come from the ability to hinge your wrist, which will come from the correct position and the pressure. You said, I'm gripping on for dear life, yeah? If you're squeezing something, this isn't going to move, You almost got to think you've got like a conductor in just move your hand. The hands are going to be able to move quite freely. The second we hang on for dear life, not a lot of good's going to come from that, okay? We don't gain control when we grip it tighter, okay?
And the whole body goes rigid then.
Well, exactly, So that first move there, you can almost see the bit of hinge there, see the movement there. You almost got that 90 degrees straight away, So you can do it, certainly. I think obviously he's doing it without the stabiliser on. But again, doing this over and over again, if you have this device, just going to get the sensation of what you're going to do with that. It's going to be a really good benefit for you to maintain the width and also give you the feeling of how your body twists and how your wrist hinge. Now, without having to think about it, you'll maintain some length there. As opposed to, I know I bend my left arm. I know I'll keep my left arm straight. Lock. And now I can't move, and then something has to give way, If you get there now and just hinge and turn, this will stay straighter. It bends a little bit, that's fine. But when it's been sort of in here like this, now you've got no width, now it's like you're trying to lump at it. Okay? Does that kind of make sense then,
absolutely.
Excellent. Very, very